Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to today's video. This video is gonna be a very special video, and this is my number one trick I used that put me in as one of the top players and richer player in Arcane Legend. Note, I didn't say richest player, one of the richest player. I don't think I'm that rich. I've got at the moment, well, gonna move my head as you can see, just over 300 mil. Of course, I've got a lot more money in my assets and sort of thing. So you can see my house there. This house cost me about 250 million. So it's a fair bit as well, and I've got a second house as well, and other characters I've maxed out. So lots of money. And you might be wondering how I made that. Well, I'm about to tell you guys. But before I do, I just want to point to you guys right here. I have started my Facebook page where I stream daily. There are different games, not Arcane Legend, but I'd love it if you guys come hang around. I'm also hosting a 35 million giveaway right there at the moment as we speak. Pretty much I do a daily giveaway. I think I'm gonna give most of the gold at the end all at once to the people I select. I keep a note of all the people that are joining the stream, hanging out, liking, sharing. Facebook keeps a record as well, so I'm using that to track as well. And of course the people that have the top fan page, those people are probably going to be the people that win this 35 million. I've given away 1 million already, so there's still 34 million for you guys to up for grabs. So without any delay, let's get into this video. Okay, how did I make all this gold? Okay, so when I first started playing, I was in town. People thought I was nab, just didn't have much going on. And that day I decided to make a change. I wanted something good. I wanted something, that's really gonna make me stand out. So what I started doing is looking at items in auction. So what I would do is I would just look through auction, see what item people buy. I'd go over to different towns right here. I'd go to Expedition Camp, Paradise Pier. Those two were the main areas. Sometimes you can go here, but not really helpful. You can also go up here, up in the higher end map for high tier items. Basically, you scan towns to see number one, what are people selling? Number two, what are people buying? Okay, those are the two main things I focused on. What people want and what I can give them. So what I started doing is learning the prices of different items in the game based on what people actually wanted to buy. And then I worked out a way I can actually deliver that to the people, okay? If there is no point in learning all of this if you can't use it to make money. So what I decided to do is find a gap in the Arcane Legend market. What is an item everyone wants, but there isn't enough people selling it? Why aren't there enough people selling it? How do I, really fill that gap? And that's what started making me a lot of gold really quickly. Now, Arcane Legend is a game where the game makes you want you to work really hard, either pay or all that sort of thing that you don't want to be doing. Okay, I don't want to spend my real life money. I value my time. I don't want to be farming all the time. I wanted to get really rich quickly, so people stop insulting me in the game. Sometimes I would ask people how much this item is. They won't even talk to me. Just sometimes if I get mad at them, they would say, "Oh, you can't afford it," just by the looks of me, just in town, not even trading or talking. So I've actually been affected like this in the past. People did these things to me, but now I've got into the tap, and just by doing that, okay. The reason I would recommend you looking through the different items is because I want you to find something that's unique to you, something you know the best, okay? For example, I could tell you, oh, sell awakening gens, but there are like thousands of players, right? Thousands of players doing the same thing. That's not gonna get you to the top. What's gonna get you to the top is you being unique and actually looking through auction, seeing different items and what sort of the items people actually need. If you look through the auction often enough, you will notice there is a pattern. If you're someone that struggles to remember things, take a note, okay? Say, oh, I like this item. This seems interesting. I wanna be checking how the prices of that item changes, how often it changes, how much demand is there for the item, who is buying it, when they're buying it, why are they buying it. Also, if I don't sell this item right away, is this item I can use myself to have some sort of benefit? Of course, vanities aren't really the best example to make money. I know I can show you the jewel prices. They fluctuate quite a bit. The Arcane Shard, 2 years ago, I bought this Arcane Shard for 1 million each. I bought like about 60 or 70 of them because I knew the price was gonna go high. And the reason for that is because in the Hero of Legend quest, you can craft this set. So the Heminglaver set right here, and you need like 4 Arcane shards, I think, to actually to craft this. And I knew in the future, when there's going to be a demand for that when that quest eventually becomes easier. So what I did, I spent 70 million buying 70 Arcane shards. About 9 months later, the prices started rising and rising, but 9 months later, those Arcane shards were 4 or 5 million each. So pretty much I have made a whopping 400 mil or somewhere like that. Of course, the price for those varied. I waited till I had enough to actually make that profit. So sometimes you just gotta find strategies like that. You gotta think ahead, look into the market, look into the past as well. I knew Arcane shares were in the game since last 6 years, but I only chose to invest about 70 million gold of my own into that because I knew just before those two events came where Arcane shares got cheaper, there was a really high demand, and I knew that high demand was gonna stay consistent. And the way I knew that is basically playing and having that experience that you guys get from looking through the market, looking through the town to see what people want and what you are able to offer them. This is something that really blew my mind. When I started doing this, I just started seeing result immediately. And of course, you have to be very careful about what item you choose to buy and sell, and having that initial goal to actually be able to buy and sell those things, right? So the way I did it when I started playing the game, I actually started my of course goal with zero amount like everyone else in the game. But when I started having the first 200k, I invested that into buying a luck set so I can farm locked, and I made a couple of million, about 2 3 million, and then I started looking through things. So you are gonna need some initial money, which luckily you can get from joining this my Facebook page right here, and you can get the gold you need to set you off and get you started with what you need to do. Okay. The other things, of course, is start farming. Shout out to Strawberry for subscribe for the message. Thanks, I appreciate that. So you can start doing this. You can get some gold from giveaways and that sort of thing from YouTube and other places in the community. But what's gonna get you in the top, really hundreds of mil, is the strategy I'm telling you guys. But for this strategy to work, right, it has to be you that puts the work in. There is no way I can tell you what item to invest on. The reason I'm able to so much money is because I come up with the unique strategies myself. I don't wait for someone else to tell me how much, what I need to invest on and how much. Because to get to the top, people aren't gonna tell you this sort of thing. But I'm sharing this secret because I know there are many players in the game who are willing to put the time in, who want the best things in the game, and I gotta tell you, it's pretty damn nice to have to be able to have what you want. So yeah, that's pretty much my one number tip. Thank you for watching, guys. Join my Facebook group. I will see you guys all in my next video.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the